All right, what's up with everybody? It's gonna be Genesis chapter 7, um, downtown Birmingham right now. But Genesis chapter 7 basically starts out with God still talking to Noah. Like he's the only one that God is continually communicating with at this moment, and he tells Noah that he's gonna bring rain and floods into the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and he also tells them that they need to get inside the ark and take cover and all that. He just gives them like it just the chapter starts out with him giving him a warning to kind of go in and take cover. He also told him, to get, the animals, the two of each animals, the unclean animals and the clean animals. He's basically just preparing Noah for the flood that's coming. It goes on to state that Noah was 600 years old when the flood began. So that's just uncomprehendable for me to witness a 600-year-old man. I don't know if that's symbolism and age or whatever like that, but it goes on and explains that God did um, flood the earth. He flooded it for 40 days and 40 nights. Every creature, every flesh animal that walked the land, dry land, was killed, was dead, and it was from the flood. And God, they said like a misconception was that that was an evil act, or that was God being mean or whatever like that. But you just have to understand though, like that these people were deemed evil at this moment. They were polygamists, they were murderers. Like he felt like they had turned their back on him, so he turned his back on them. And he flooded the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and it even hit the mountains. It even hit like the highest mountains. It says that in the Bible too. Even the highest mountains were covered with water. So the whole entirety of the earth was covered with water for 40 days. Well, I'd say it was 150 days, I believe. And it even gets specific on what day and what month that the flood started on. It states in the Bible that it was on the 17th day of the second month. Sorry, that the flood began. So God did what He said He was going to do. He was fed up with humanity at this point, from everything from the Garden of Eden, from Cain killing his brother, from all this type of stuff that just been from Lamech taking two wives, from him bragging about murdering people. Like I said, this was influencing generations. So at this point, he's very upset. You know what I'm saying? And when this is what happened per the Bible. Yeah, a question that I had too on that was that when the earth was flooded, I was wondering, like, I guess he said every animal that walked dry land um, died at this moment during the flood. But I was also wondering, like, did that refer to like sea creatures or whales or sharks or anything like that? I don't believe that pertained to them. I believe like because that was their natural habitat anyway. So I think they made a point to say all dry land animals died in that flood. Also, another point is chapter 7 is also one of the like straightforward type of chapters which I like. It's easy to understand. The flood came. God God got Noah and his family into the ark, and it also states in the Bible that God shut the door Himself on the ark. So I mean that's a pretty powerful statement in the Bible that I want to touch on too. God shut the door of the ark Himself to protect Noah and his family. So I mean, God does things. It's just another example of God doing things in your life and stuff like that. God's done stuff in everybody's life. This is something that He did in Noah's life. He told him to build an ark, and I guess when He shut that door Himself, that His protection was over that ark at that time, and Noah and his family was safe. Like I said, um, you know, that was an instance of God doing something in Noah's life and Noah's family's life. Um, we've all had accounts of God doing stuff in our life. I know I have, and if you have too, you can comment, you know, particular things that God has done, for you in your life. So it just shows you that God is imprinted on the earth, that He can do things just like He shut the door on the ark for Noah, and when He does something, it's pretty protected. So at the end of chapter 7, there was only Noah left and his family. And that's pretty much how the chapter ends. I think it said it flooded for 150 days on earth. It's just so many numbers in the Bible, and I'm not good with numbers at all. So we're going to keep up with them as much as we can. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. That's Genesis chapter 7 in a nutshell. And we're going on to chapter 8 next. If you like it, comment, do something, because I think the algorithm wants you to like or comment or something like that. I don't want you to, but to push the videos out to more people, it will be helpful, to do that. Peace. Yeah, so I just wanted to come back in here and make a clip too that has been on my mind lately. And we can't really discredit. I know I'm doing the chapter by chapters and stuff on the Bible and stuff like that. We can't discredit that this very, very well possibly happen. I mean, I know people in different religious groups and stuff like that. They say that that it's impossible that all this stuff could have happened. Stuff like that. You can find stuff like that online to say that type of stuff. But I mean, the Earth is like billions of years old. Like I understand. Like I have a hard time understanding like the ages of different characters and different people in the Bible and stuff like that. And it's just hard for me to believe that they live so long. And I've seen people in my own life die at very young ages, so it's just hard to comprehend. But it could have been this way billions of years ago. It could have been this way millions of years ago. The Earth is very old, so when you do this, like when you as I'm reading through it and stuff like that, reading through the Bible and stuff like that, I just want people to kind of have an open mind about it. I'm having an open mind about it. It's teaching me to have an open mind about it. That this could have very well happened. This stuff very possibly happened. The Earth is a very old place.